Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to review the true story thriller film, Nirja. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. Nirja Banot, a 22-year-old, is late to a home party one evening. Nirja's mother, Rama, expresses worry about her work as a flight attendant and advises that she go back to modeling. Nerha is adamant about preserving her job. Jaideep, a friend of hers, drives her to the airport. Nirja thinks back on her brief and terrible arranged marriage to Naresh, a businessman from Doha, Qatar, who mistreated her because of her meager dowry and unwillingness to help around the house. She ultimately went back home to sign a modeling deal. Naresh demanded that Nirja either refund the money or not return it at all in a letter to her parents, protesting about the dowry and their daughter's lack of domestic skills. After leaving Naresh, Nirja was hired by Pan American Airlines. In the meantime, it is made known that the Pan M73 will be hijacked in Karachi by the Abu Nidal organization, a Palestinian terrorist organization supported by Libya. The 4 Abu Nidal terrorists commandeer the aircraft when it lands at Karachi's Jinnah International Airport after taking off from Mumbai's Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport while pretending to be security personnel accompanying a Libyan diplomat. The 3 American pilots evacuate to the terminal through the overhead hatch while being fired upon by the hijackers as Nirja quickly alerts the cockpit without the hijackers knowing. The hijackers did not know that the cockpit of a Boeing 747 is located upstairs, giving the American pilots just enough time to flee. One of the terrorists kills an Indian-American passenger who was born in Kenya after learning that he is an American and throws his body off the plane in front of the Pakistani negotiators. Nirja is instructed by the terrorists to speak something over the intercom in an effort to identify a radio engineer among the travelers. Nirja signs for Imran Ali, a Pakistani radio engineer, to sit down as he starts to stand up. Nirja and her co-workers gather the passports, disposing of any American passports by tossing them down trash chutes or hiding them under seats. The terrorists order the flight attendants to gather all passports in order to identify the American passengers and hold them hostage. The hijackers hold a British traveler captive instead after becoming discouraged because they couldn't discover any American passports. The name of the radio engineer Ali, who the hijackers bring to the cockpit to use the radio for discussions, is accidentally revealed by the Pakistani negotiators. The Pakistani government is trying to buy time in the meanwhile. The terrorist leader reprimands a younger terrorist for attacking the passengers and harassing the flight attendants. Embarrassed, the younger terrorist goes into the cockpit, shoots Ali, and yells obscene threats into the radio. The hijackers become more angry by the minute as negotiations with the Pakistani air controllers drag on, and the negotiators gradually lose control of the situation. While this was going on, Nirja, who celebrated her birthday 2 days later, received an envelope from her friend Jaideep, which contained a cookie and a letter expressing his confession of love. While Nirja read the letter and consume the cookie, signifying her acceptance of his love, Jaideep is unfortunately unaware that she has done so. After almost 17 hours, the aircraft's auxiliary power fails, and the interior lights go off. Despite Nirja and the other passengers' efforts to explain, the terrorists believe the Pakistanis cut the power on purpose and believe a Pakistani raid on the aircraft is coming. At tremendous risk to her own life, Nirja opens the emergency escape door and deploys the chute, leading passengers out of the aircraft as the panicked hijackers start firing down passengers randomly. Nirja is shot 3 times by a terrorist as she attempts to protect 3 little children from the gunshots after deciding to let the passengers flee first. As the kids flee the aircraft, Nirja drags herself out the door and down the emergency slide before passing away. All of the terrorists are killed when the special service group storms the aircraft. The movie finishes with a memorial to Nirja, who was later posthumously awarded the Ashoka Chakra, India's highest military honor given for valor, bravery, or self-sacrifice during peacetime. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.